Auténtico dice que Lubin no es el rival que es bueno, que debe estar enfrentándose contra Vergil Ortiz. Auténtico says that Lubin is not the fighter that maybe should be next in line for Vergil, because Vergil kind of passed that. But first, I want to say this. This is not me taking a shot at all at Autentico. I am a fan of the guy. I watch his channel religiously. Con Cesar y el filósofo, them guys. Listen, is that something I actually saw while I was watching his channel, and I said, is he right about Lubin? Está correcto Auténtico sobre Lubin, que no debe ser el que esté, no está al nivel que está Vergil Ortiz para estar peleando con él. Is he the right fight? Is he the fight that needs to be next for Ortiz, right? And forget about ducking Xander. That's not the question here. That's not what we're trying to figure out. I'm like, is Lubin the right guy? Well, we're gonna find that out. We're gonna take a look at some stuff real quick from Autentico. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping in and choosing this channel. If you're older subscriber, thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Please share, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I don't care. Let's go. Let's talk about this stuff about boxing. I'm not bougie about it. I don't know everything, so I always engage as much as I can in the comments. So please comment down below.
Como el cuco de la división, ¿verdad? Pues vamos a ver el ranking. Erickson Lubin está número uno en lo que viene siendo el ranking aquí. Vergil Ortiz no está rankeado ahora mismo en esta categoría.
So here's what the mistake he forgot. So he's like, why is he fighting Lubin when he's not even ranked? Eventually he goes, wow, he's not ranked in any of these. He forgot one thing, and he's going to talk about it in a minute.
Podemos ver por lo menos hasta donde está esto, ¿verdad? Mencionado, podemos ver que Murtasaliev es el campeón.
So remember,
pero no está en esta lista. Yo no veo en esta lista a Vergil Ortiz. Y Vergil Ortiz dio un brinco y fue directamente con el primero, con Erickson Lubin. Cosa que yo no veo mal. Erickson Lubin es un muy buen boxeador. Erickson Lubin, de hecho, ha dado grandes guerras. Pero la realidad del caso es que no tiene un cinturón en su cintura. Y podemos ver aquí que este es el rival que va a estar enfrentando.
So he's saying he doesn't have a title. Basically, why is Vergil, not Lubin, but why is Vergil targeting Lubin, right? Well, it doesn't give him anything, right? It doesn't, in his mind, doesn't push his stardom any further.
Ahora, Vergil Ortiz, número 1 en la FIB, 27-2 con 19 knockouts. Y aquí podemos ver algunas de sus peleas. Tiene la pelea con el Mono Ramos, tiene la pelea que perdió con Sebastián Fundora, y antes de eso había perdido con Jermell Charlo, un peleador muy bueno.
Jermell Charlo lo voló fuera del agua en un round. I remember watching that fight on Showtime live, and I remember Lubin being that upstart, and man, Charlo just took one round. It was a crazy knockout.
Perdió de hecho en el mismo primer asalto hace ya 8 años con Jermell Charlo, y ahora va a estar enfrentando a Vergil Ortiz, un hombre que sí es guerrero, que sí da espectáculo, pero un hombre que no se siente, honestamente, no se siente como el rival ideal para un muchacho como Vergil Ortiz.
Now, is that correct? ¿Está correcto eso? Hay varias cosas que yo creo, no estoy diciendo que Auténtico está mal, nada más estoy mostrando una idea opposite, no sé cómo decirlo, al contrario, puede ser la palabra, of what he's saying, right? Like, let me look at the other side, right? He's saying it doesn't seem like he's the best guy for Vergil based on just the credentials and what he's lacking thereof in credentials. But I'm a form a different opinion. I'm going to tell you why I think he is.
Ya esperábamos que fuera por un título, pero vamos a seguir viendo los rankings, porque lo único que yo puedo pensar es que quizás, viendo esto, Vergil Ortiz quiere colarse en la fila e ir directo contra el número 1 para buscar la pelea con Murtasaliev.
And that's important. Es importante que en contexto. So, recuerden lo que él dijo, ¿verdad? Parece que Vergil quiere jump the line to go ahead and become the number 1 for murder.
Así que vamos entonces ahora con lo que viene siendo la WBA y la AMB. Vamos a ver la AMB. En la AMB tampoco está rankeado Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz no está rankeado en la AMB tampoco, lo cual, wow, me sorprende muchísimo que no esté rankeado aquí, pero no está rankeado en esta división tampoco. Vámonos entonces para el WBC. Aquí él tiene el interino. Por eso es que quizás no le están dando ranking en ninguna de las dos. Como tiene un interinato, pues no lo rankean. Pero Lo estamos viendo aquí. Y aquí el campeón en propiedad viene siendo Sebastián Fundora. Que Sebastián Fundora también vamos a hablar de él porque va contra Keith Thurman, que es un rankeado en su división. Quien, vamos a ser honestos, tampoco era el rival que se esperaba para Sebastián Fundora. Pero ahí vamos. Y por el WBO, campeón Sander Saya, número...
Okay, so now that you've seen, you don't need to keep going from there. So is he the best guy right now? Well, we do know that Oscar did send an email inquiring, not a contract, inquiring to fight Xander. Has Xander responded in and said, yeah, I want to fight? There would have been some negotiations to fight in Vegas. Xander wants it in Puerto Rico. I did a video. You want to check it out? It's the one prior to this, where you see Xander and Super Matias on the thumbnail. It's just not going to be a very profitable as it could be fight in Puerto Rico, and it's very difficult to get it going there. Yes, Top Rank has made fights in Puerto Rico, but it is not as easy for the Golden Boy to go in there also and do this and get TV there and all that other stuff. Now, yes, Top Rank does now have a very non-lucrative deal with Stars, but that's the same as ESPN, right? So let's get that out the way. Whereas Golden Boy can go in the zone and has those, those intangibles there. Could make a bigger fight there. But that fight got scrapped. No, because one guy wasn't here, or one guy wasn't neutral. Not sort of neutral when you consider that Vergil is a West Coast fighter. Okay. Everybody else that you see there, Tellez just lost. So he was already en route to defend his title and he lost. So he wasn't going to be available for Vergil Ortiz. Sebastian Fundora had already, sewn up a fight more lucrative than Vergil Ortiz, let's be honest, con Keith one-time Thurman. So Keith no estaba disponible tampoco, Fundora no estaba disponible tampoco. Murtasaliev creo que no está disponible tampoco. Yo creo que no está disponible. Puedo estar en error. I don't think Murtasaliev is actually in play. I think he might have something cooking. Pero Erickson Lubin es número 1 para Murtasaliev, para IBF. Número 3 en la WBA. No está rankeado en WBO, pero para WBC he's number 10. So él está rankeado 1, 3 y 10. De todos los que están disponibles para pelear, all the people that are actually free to fight, Erickson Lubin makes the most sense because Erickson Lubin is coming off of a win. Erickson Lubin has a war on the books. Si ustedes no han visto la pelea entre Lubin y Fundora, les ruego que por favor vayan allá y vean esa pelea. Yo creo que Fundora lo dañó porque la esquina hubiera sacado a Lubin más antes, mucho más antes. But they should have took out Lubin rounds before. But then again, he actually came and rallied in some rounds, which is crazy. His face looked like a monster. It was insane. Lubin puede pelear bien refinado y también puede ir a la guerra. Para mí, Vergil debe de ganarle contra Lubin. He should beat Lubin. But it's not a 100% certainty. It is a 60-40 fight at best. Lubin could mess around and knock out Vergil Ortiz. Porque Vergil, aunque él es bien refinado también, muchos golpes le entran. He can be hit easily. Vergil Ortiz can be hit easily. But again, if he beats Lubin, he's number 1, I should say here, number 1 for murder. If none of the other champions want to fight you, and they're not going to be available because they each have a fight lined up, and if Murder doesn't, and if you win kind of easily with Lubin, you'll be right in line to get a championship title fight with Murder. It makes sense to go for Lubin if none of the other champions want to fight you, for whatever their reasons may be, right? That's what I'm saying. He's looking at it as maybe, what he doesn't hold. Pero yo te estoy diciendo, sí, él tiene algo. Número 1, número 3, número 10. Y si Vergil le gana, Vergil se puede poner en posición para el número 1 y después retar a Murtasaliev, ganarle ese título si puede. Porque vamos a decir, let's be real. Interim is not a champion. That's just a designation, not a title. So he's not a champion at anything. Interim champion, no, he's not a champion at anything. No interim champion is a real champion. You just a designated spot that if something happens to the champion, you will be elevated to. So it's more of a designation than an actual title. So no, ninguno de los interinos son campeones, in my opinion. Y si yo fuera un boxeador y me dieran un interino y me ganó una, yo me considero campeón. I wouldn't just consider myself a champion. I just say, no, I'm designated to be next if the guy somehow farts the wrong way and drops out of the championship. But anyway, that's what I think. Lubin, for me, is the right guy. No other guy makes sense for me. For Vergil Ortiz. But anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? You think that Autentico is correct in saying that Lubin is the wrong guy? Is not the right guy that's going to move Vergil's career forward? Or do you think, like me, that actually he's the only guy left that can actually do something for his career should he beat him, because he could be right in line for, for Morozali? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.